Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Flamebroil. Just wanted to come back and kind of continue from my last episode, kind of give you guys a little bit of an update what I've been doing lately. Um, One thing I did forget to do was I did forget to actually use my WoW 8th anniversary gizmo thing here. Last episode, completely forgot it. Yeah, so that's going to be something I continually forget while it's still available. So yeah, that kind of gives you a time frame of when I'm doing this. Um, yeah, so last episode we just did a quick dungeon run, and it kind of gave you like a little bit of an update saying, "Hey, I'm back, and I'm gonna try and push ahead here to whoa, to get into getting out of this stupid Northrend area and getting myself into hopefully Mists of Pandaria as soon as possible." Um, Not too thrilled with the class, like I was saying. That's sort of a wrap up of the whole series because I'm still just not a big fan of this class. Even playing some of the other caster classes, I just enjoy the rotation and the class a little bit more. Like, I guess particularly the Shadow Priest. I've gotten a lot better with it last expansion, and I've been playing it more this one too. And that was like my fourth character that I've currently got to level 90. So, um, yeah, I was pretty happy with that. And I'm doing much better damage. I'm understanding the rotation a little bit more. I'm still flawed, obviously, but to me, this is just a bit boring. Um, and I'm just not good at it. I guess I'm just not paying much attention to what I'm doing. So yeah, Wyrmrest Temple quests. I know there's a series of them up here at the Obsidian Shrine. There's at least two or three down here where dealing with Ysara. And this one here is pretty quick and simple. So I just think we'll kind of do some questing this episode just so I can at least talk. Because what I want to do is talk. I'm going to try and play at the same time. Whenever I do that, it never works out. Because I just get distracted too much by the playing. And yeah, so I've been watching a lot of videos on Warcraft lore too. So I'm kind of getting a little more familiar just with some of the backstory about like who Sargeras is, the old gods, the Titans, and that whole kind of scenario and some of the earlier events that happened. I remember playing. Um, I played Warcraft 1, 2, and 3, but it was so long ago I can barely remember the events of those. So it's all sort of kind of hazy for me. Um, and I'm going to be kind of a. Let's see, let's just drop my totem. That's future me, level 80 me, and what am I now? Still 72. Yep. Get these guys knocked back. I gotta get a start attack macro on this flame thing. Oh, didn't even need to. These guys died quickly. Come on, future me, are you gonna help out here or what? No, you're not gonna help. That's real nice. Fine. Yeah, they're dying pretty quickly here. Could be that we're pretty overpowered for our level. Leveling up is, I heard, much easier now. But the big thing, like I explained last episode, the fact that these buffs that he uses are now an hour long, that's awesome. I love that. Oh yeah, and I'm trying to get rep for what is that? Hujin champion. I guess that's the Pandaren faction for the horde. Ah, oh, come on. Yeah, level 80 me doesn't even cast a spell, huh? I gotta kind of familiarize myself with this again too. I'll just keep spamming chain lightning. And I'm dying pretty horribly. Ooh, holy crap. That healed me the whole freaking way? Wow. They buffed this thing? Healing Surge just buffed, like, healed me from way down here, like, full. Alright, come on. Is this done yet, or what here? Oh, this guy. Okay, I think that's it, right? Yes? Can I go now? Those Dormu. Okay, so I guess that's accomplished then, right? Yeah, okay, showing it's done. Keep us alive and get some better equipment. Yeah, I probably will. I will attempt to do so, my friend. Attempt to do so. Those Dormu. He's supposed to be super powerful. Let's hit the Ysara ones to the south here real quickly. Oh, I thought I'd come back. Freaking condors. They dismounted me in midair. Freaking jerks. What's the chances of me surviving this? Maybe I will. Wow, I'm doing pretty good damage. Whew, baby, that was pretty close. See, look at that. Jump, pew! Yeah, that was kind of a newbie mistake there. Well, I'm almost here. So yeah, I just as I've been playing Mists of Pandaria, I did also level a monk up to I'm currently 26. Great thing about it is you get all that added extra experience for rested time, and there's also something like at level 20 where you can it's sort of like what the druids have when they go to Moonglade, but the monks go to someplace in I think somewhere in Pandaria itself when they just teleport there, and they'll get some other buff that gives them like a ton of experience for killing monsters in quests or something like that. And it's like I'm leveled up. I had like a lot of rested time for my monk. I leveled up from 20 to 26 in an hour. No kidding, an hour. So I knew obviously I knew the quests pretty well. I mean, so I go at a pretty quick pace usually when I'm questing. So they have certain set patterns, and that's why I'm not very familiar with the horde sides. So when I do this guy here, it's sort of I'm trying to pick some of those neutral quests to do since I know how to do them. And these are the ones here in this zone are pretty much like that. So I think I'll pause and just kill the other lashers. They're relatively easy to get, but I think you also have to take these guys, 5 of these guys flying around, which is much easier for a ranged person, like a caster like this guy is. Thankfully, he's doing a crap load of damage too, so I'm not doing too bad. So I think I'll pause here, guys, and just do this. I don't want to show everything on air. It gets a little boring. Alright, that didn't take long at all. One of them turned in here, the other one turned in back at the temple. Yeah. Alright, I think that's the one where you gotta fight the big owl thing over here, right? Yep. Alright. I remember this used to be another group battle one too. So we gotta do use this thing. Alright. Oh, cool. Yeah, easy enough. Alright, let's get going, let's get going. Dun, dun, dun. It's done. Okay, find this girl again. Let's turn in. I'm really hoping to get back into the swing of things on this show too. I know I never did say I was gonna quit, but there were times I sort of like was saying to myself, you know, people just aren't gonna watch it. I won't do it anymore. You know what I mean? Um, but I'm not. It's, what's the point of doing something? You spending hours doing it and then no one watches. So yeah, that's sort of my mentality lately, which is why a lot of my shows have kind of gone on a short break. So I've been pretty depressed over the whole thing. And yeah, it was a time in which we got quite a few views on the channel, but nah, it's been kind of diminishing lately. So yeah, I took a sort of taking it easy, just releasing shows a little bit here, a little bit there, maybe only just doing one each week, and just trying to have fun doing this stuff again. I don't really find it fun. Sometimes it's hard to get myself motivated to start in on this stuff, you know. And this is one of those characters. Just it's a little hard for me to go with. Maybe it's because I just don't enjoy it as much. I don't know. I thought I was going to when I started out on this. Here's my favorite NPC of the entire game, Chromie. Um, yeah, I'm a weirdo. So what have I currently got here? Ramthorn Staff, Stamina. Attack Power. A Mace. Yeah, no one ever did quite answer that question from one of my earlier episodes in this show, whether these guys can actually, are they actually able to use like a caster, like dagger or a wand in this one, and then an offhand like one of those books, or are they better off just using the staffs? This is only a very slight increase, and I don't really think attack power really, not quite sure that it even affects spells, so it's not really all that useful with this guy, but yeah, this is slightly better. Very, very slightly better. Well, this one should be interesting. Yeah, let me go find these guys. I gotta find three things. I gotta use this on them. I sort of remember this one too, so I'll just go right to them. I won't bore you with the details here. All right, so we're in a spot where we can bring down, hopefully, one of these death undead frickin' these deals. Don't want to get too close and aggravate anything else either. Come on. Come get it. Come get some. Oh yeah, he died quick. Yeah. Oh yeah, also good news. I'm going to my main character there, all like I was explaining earlier, I did get her up to the right item level for looking for raid. At least the first levels are the looking for raid stuff. So I think it's Mogu Shan Vaults or something like that. So I will be doing another looking for raid blind series. I have not watched any videos on any of these new raids for Mists of Pandaria, and since there's an LFR for each one, I'm gonna do as many as I like one series of each one. As it won't be like just be like the last one. It won't be a guide so much as it is me going in blind and just sort of getting a first time perspective on it and seeing how well I do. It's sort of a challenge to myself. If you remember the last ones, I did decent, and I wasn't like measuring my DPS really well because obviously I was just barely able to get into those Dragon Soul ones when I did them. But yeah, so I think these I'm sort of barely able to get. I might wait a week or two, maybe try and get one or two more items because I heard one of her daggers is still green, and everything else is actually pretty good. I actually got like 3 or 4 purples. Like 2 of them are like 489s, and 1 or 2 of them is like 470. So I can't remember them all, but either way, it's she's pretty close. So, oh yeah, here's the next guy. He's in here somewhere. I think he's down there. I'll zoom in a little bit here. And also, I'm just noticing how did that get dispelled or something? It's a 60-minute deal. Why did that get turned off? Huh. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of solo running of raids, older raids, or attempting to, I should say. I was also thinking maybe of filming some of them, but they're not. None of what I'm doing is really like spectacular. A lot of other people are doing these things. So, whoa. Okay. Oh, almost one shot of that guy. 74. That was easy. I was just wondering if there's any interest in that, because I was coming upon Nax Ramus here, and my Death Knight was going through that before, and I'm sort of working on my Paladin next, and both my Paladin and my Death Knight have got transmog gear I want to get in here. I can pretty much do most of the bosses in here with no problems, and it's not like I'm an expert. So, I mean, there's people probably doing a heroic 25. I'm only doing 10-man normal. So, it's not really a great way to make money, but it's more of a, just fun thing to do, challenge yourself. That's sort of like I like doing those sorts of things. I like doing a lot of solo running of stuff, I've said that before, of course, but so if there's any interest in running some of these raids, I was going to attempt maybe the Lich King one, but I don't think there's certain bosses you can't get by, because I ran it with a 25-man group, heroic, just to make an attempt and get the achievement, and I know there's at least 2, I think. I did some reading up on it. I don't think I can get by. It goes because of the dynamics of the fight or something. Require a group or something. So I probably won't get far with Lich King, or I won't be fighting the Lich King himself. I might just be doing a few of the bosses, but if people are interested in that sort of thing, maybe just come back and do that every once in a while. I don't mind doing that. I think the last guy is right up here. Only problem is this area's got a lot of stuff. I get aggro from things. Plus we're right on this. Here we go. Okay. You gotta use this, otherwise it won't count. I remember I've killed this guy before and I didn't actually use the item on him. So make sure you use that little quest item if you ever do this one. And coming in from behind will make sure you don't aggro all this crap on the ground here. Alright, going for the turn in on this before I do those other ones. Let's see, crap. But this head item, even though it's no intellect, it's got haste on it. That's nice. Nah, I think probably intellect's probably really good for this guy. So, alright, that sucked. See if I get a level out of this. I'm really close to 73, and yes, cool. So I think we'll end this one too, guys. I don't want to go too long with these episodes anymore. Oh, and I get a new dungeon. Violet Hold. Let's see if we can actually queue for that one. I think next episode we'll try and get into that one. We'll see if it lets us in. So I will see you guys next time, and hopefully we'll be doing a new dungeon. I don't know.